Hey there, love detectives! Welcome back to the Mind Detective channel. Today we're cracking the code of Cupid's secret language. Have you ever wondered if someone might be crushing on you, but the signs are just too subtle? Well, fret no more. Today we're unveiling 14 secret signs someone has a crush on you. You might be missing these. Sometimes butterflies take flight without us even noticing. But fear not, because these secret signs will transform you into a certified crush connoisseur. So grab your metaphorical magnifying glass and let's get decoding. Sign #1, the active listener. Does someone hang on to your every word like it's the gospel truth? Actively listening and asking thoughtful questions is a dead giveaway that they're genuinely interested in you and what you have to say. Take note. This goes beyond simply acknowledging you spoke. They'll make eye contact, lean in slightly, and offer verbal cues like, uh-huh, or that's interesting. They might even ask follow-up questions that show they were truly paying attention to the details of your story. This kind of engaged listening is a surefire sign they're captivated by you, not just your conversation topic. Sign #2, the compliment cascade. Okay, flowers are a classic, but compliments of all kinds can be a sign of a budding crush. Whether it's your dazzling smile or your insightful ideas, a shower of compliments suggests they find you pretty awesome. But here's the thing, genuine compliments are specific and sincere. They might point out how you rocked that presentation at work, or how your laugh brightens up the room. Beware of generic compliments though, like, you look nice today. Those could be friendly but not necessarily a sign of a crush. Sign #3, future plans whisperer. Casually dropping hints about future plans together. This could be their way of subtly gauging your interest. From grabbing coffee next week to attending a concert next month, these future-oriented invites might be a secret crush in disguise. Now, they might not blatantly ask you out on a date. Instead, they might suggest grabbing lunch with a group of friends and see if you're open to hanging out again. The key here is to notice if they seem particularly enthusiastic about spending time with you specifically, even in a casual setting. Sign #4, the accidental toucher. A gentle brush of the arm or a lingering handshake that goes on a beat too long. These accidental touches can be a way of testing the waters and sparking a physical connection. But how can you tell if it's an innocent touch or something more? Well, pay attention to their body language after the touch. Do they linger a bit too close? Do they make eye contact and smile? If so, it might be their way of gauging your reaction and hoping for a connection. Sign #5, the playful tease. Lighthearted teasing and playful jabs can be a sign of affection, believe it or not. It's their way of flirting and building rapport. Think about it. You wouldn't tease someone you weren't interested in, right? So, if you find yourself the target of their playful banter, it might just be a crush in disguise. But here's the catch. Playful teasing should be good-natured and leave you smiling, not feeling belittled. If their teasing feels mean-spirited or hurtful, that's a different story. Sign #6, initiating contact. Let's face it, texting can be a minefield in the world of crushes. But one telltale sign is if someone consistently initiates contact with you. Whether it's a funny meme, a quick check-in to see how your day is going, or a reply to your story on social media, these little efforts to stay connected could be a sign they're thinking of you. Now, this doesn't mean every text is a declaration of love. But if they're consistently reaching out and keeping the conversation flowing, it suggests they're genuinely interested and want to get to know you better. Sign #7, attention to detail. Does someone remember seemingly insignificant details about you, like your favorite band or your upcoming work trip? This impressive feat of memory isn't just happenstance. When someone has a crush, they tend to pay close attention to the things you say and the things you like. Recalling these details shows they're invested in getting to know you as a person, and it's their way of subtly letting you know they were listening. Sign #8, subtle mirroring. This one might sound strange, but hear us out. Subtle mirroring describes the unconscious habit of mimicking someone's body language. It can be anything from crossing your arms after they do, to unconsciously matching the rhythm of your speech. Now, this doesn't mean they're mocking you. In fact, it's a subconscious way of building rapport and establishing a connection. So the next time you find yourself having a conversation and notice this subtle mirroring happening, it could be a sign they're feeling a connection with you too. Sign #9, seeking your opinion. Does someone constantly seek your opinion on things, big or small? This isn't just them being indecisive. When someone has a crush, they might value your perspective and genuinely want to know what you think. It's their way of involving you in their thought process and showing that they care about your input. So if you find yourself being the go-to person for movie recommendations or life advice, it could be a sign they admire you and enjoy hearing your thoughts. Sign #10. Physical proximity. People tend to gravitate towards those they're attracted to. So, pay attention to how close someone stands to you during conversations. If they consistently stand a bit closer than usual, or find excuses to brush up against you, it could be their way of subtly invading your personal space and creating a sense of intimacy. However, be mindful of the context. If you're in a crowded space, close proximity might be unavoidable. But if they seem to find ways to get close to you, even in more open environments, it could be a sign they're drawn to you. Sign #11. Making themselves available. Someone with a crush often goes the extra mile to make themselves available for you. They might adjust their schedule to meet up for coffee, reschedule plans to attend the same event you're going to, or offer to help you with a task even when it seems inconvenient for them. This willingness to bend over backward to spend time with you shows they prioritize you and genuinely enjoy your company. It's their way of subtly demonstrating their interest and hoping for more opportunities to connect. Sign #12. Plain and obvious desire. Okay, this one can be a little tricky. Sometimes a crush reveals itself through nonverbal cues that scream, "I like you." We're talking about prolonged eye contact that lingers a beat too long, dilated pupils. Thanks, biology. Or a subtle fluttering of the eyelids. These physical signs can be a dead giveaway that someone is attracted to you and finds you captivating. But remember, context matters. Prolonged eye contact with a stranger on the bus might not be a crush, but eye contact paired with a playful smile during a conversation could be a sign they're interested. Sign #13. Open body language. Body language can be a treasure trove of hidden clues when it comes to crushes. Someone who's into you will likely exhibit open body language. This means they'll face you directly during conversations, uncrossed arms, and their posture will be relaxed and inviting. They might even subconsciously lean in a bit closer as you talk, indicating their desire to hear you better and connect on a deeper level. Of course, open body language can also signal friendliness, but if you notice these cues paired with other signs on this list, it might be a sign they're crushing on you. Sign #14. Accidental touches. We mentioned accidental touches earlier, but it's worth revisiting because the duration and context can be very telling. A quick brush of the hand might be innocent, but if their touch lingers or they seem hesitant to pull away, it could be a sign they're hoping to create a physical connection. Similarly, pay attention to where they accidentally touch you. A touch on the arm is different from a graze on the lower back. The latter is a more intimate area, and an accidental touch there could be a more deliberate attempt at sparking a spark. Phew, that's a lot of secret signs to keep in mind, love detectives. Remember, these signs can appear alone or in combination. The key is to pay attention to the overall picture and trust your gut. So the next time you suspect a crush, don't be afraid to put your newfound detective skills to the test. And hey, if you uncover a crush, who knows what exciting adventures await? Until next time, stay tuned for more mind-blowing mysteries on the Mind Detective channel.